Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be talking about some Air Jordan 4s, this time in the military black colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. As mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 4 Retros in the military black colorway. We'll start off by talking about the overview, jump into size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this really simplistic colorway. Then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. Let's jump right into this overview. Whew. Feeling it, guys. I had a lot of pizza today.
Prince Street pizza.
Street pizza.
It's a different style. This is more of a thicker, square crust.
This looks pretty meaty, but okay. I don't even want to start. Can you just kind of go and we'll just do that?
Just like dig in, take a bite. It's really oily.
It is.
So be careful. Do you want to watch it first, or do you want to like just go in there?
Okay. I just tone it down for a second.
And some Kith treats today, and yeah, I've just like maxed out, and we're just gonna get through this though. I feel like I should have had a Oreo mixture of some kind in celebration of these bad boys, even though these aren't Oreos, but it's got that kind of black and white effect. But Chris was actually wearing some nice Jordan 4s today. I actually almost mistook them for these bad boys. But we're gonna start off with the overview talking about the toe box, how this is nice and tumbled leather and white on the front here. We have that light gray suede on the front of that toe box. Working our way up to the tongue, we do have that white caging system with black mesh underneath. Then we've got just simplistic white laces, and then a nice embroidered Jumpman logo in that black color scheme with silver on the back for that patch with flight underneath. And then on the eyelets here, we've got that encasing in a black matted color scheme. Let's take a look at those details, then we'll move along to the side panels. All right, so working our way to the side panels, we've got more of that tumbled white leather that works its way to the side, as well as some of that light gray suede, which works its way to the side paneling as well. Then underneath this white caging system, we do have that black mesh popping through. And then working our way to the back, we've got that pull tab in the matted black color scheme with that Jumpman logo on top of the matte black and white. And then we've got that same caging system on the other side with that white caging as well as the black mesh underneath, more of that gray suede and white tumbled leather. The insoles are black and the Jumpman logo is white. And then we do have just a simplistic white midsole, clear bubble there, and the sneaker is then completed with a white and gray outsole. All right, so as far as the name goes, military black actually draws inspiration from the military blue colorway, which actually released in 1989. So definitely really cool to kind of bring that color scheme back, but in a black colorway, which I think is probably more preferred in my opinion over the blue. But that's just because I do wear a lot more black than they do in a blue color scheme.
I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark gray.
All right, so as far as size and fit, again, these did also release in grade school as well as adult sizing. I was able to actually take a look at some of the grade school and adult pairs at a sneaker convention today. So some of the grade school, I did see a little bit of quality control issues. So I noticed that the black on the top portion of the midsole here was actually faded in some parts. You could actually see some white paint. There were some threading issues, so I would say that the grade school wasn't as high quality as I was hoping. Adults are pretty high quality. I think that I didn't have really any issues, at least with the pair that I personally got. As far as size and fit goes, I am a 7.5 in Air Jordan 4s, so I would recommend sticking true to size on this one. If you do have flat, wide feet, that could differentiate a size that works best for you. But if you do have narrow, higher feet like myself, I would recommend just sticking true to size on this one. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Again, a really easy color combination to really work into your wardrobe. Black, white, gray, you just can't go wrong. Those are really some of my favorite color combinations that I have currently in my rotation. But for the first look, I decided to wear a black and white and grayish color bandeau top. And that just had some nice graphics on it. I paired that with some just tan wide-legged pants, and I think the tan and beiges will go great with this. Also just simple black wide-leg pants as well. I just wanted to kind of mix up that color combination as we're getting to the spring with some nice fresh colors, and I think that it really pulled in the color scheme of this with my top that I wore. Second look, I really wanted to bring some color into the mix just because I do think that as we're reaching summertime, bold colors are really in and super fashionable. So I really wanted to bring in some hot fuchsia pink with a button down silk top that I tucked into some fuchsia shorts. And I do think that these really blended quite nicely with that look.
There's a new air around me, the waves crash onto my feet, breathing in my surroundings. I fall into a daydream. I look back to the palm trees in the hills by the sea, where I can set myself free to.
And for the last and final look, I just stuck with an all black look, and I decided to just stick with a simple, just cropped tank top in this silk pattern or silk material, and then I wore some leather Bermuda shorts. I also accessorized with my Supreme fanny pack, which is also kind of the same color combination of this, but definitely had some fun with just, you know, some simple monochromatic looks to pops of color, as well as using some designs and patterns as well. So.
you next to me, holding my hand, but I'm okay with it. I'm just fine, taking it all one step at a time, moving slower than ever before. Somehow it feels like I'm doing
So you let me know down below what was your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these? Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $200 and they are currently going between $320 to $405, which when these actually had released, they were around $500 to $600, which was pretty crazy. So this price range did go down a bit, but I do think this is just such a strong color combination. It's really kind of a panda color scheme, and that just seems to be so trendy right now with the panda tongue. So I can imagine these really just sticking high in that price range on the resale market just because of the colorway of these. All right, everyone. Thanks so much if you're new to the channel and here for the first time. Thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We will catch you all on the next episode.